Okay, here we go with some helps for homework sheet 16. First question, some fractions to deal with. We know that we do the brackets first of all. So the first thing I need to work out is what's 2 2/3 add 5/6. So we can't do much with the whole number. So when we add the fractions, we need to get the same denominator. So the 3 and the 6 is going to get a new denominator 6. Work out the same numerators, get your answer. Once you've got that answer, take it back over here and turn it into a times sum, because this means 3/5 times that bracket. Okay, so it'll be, let me fix that. When you do it, you should find it's 3 and something. I'm not telling you what the something is. So if you turn that second fraction top heavy, bottom times front, add the top, then you'll get another fraction, do your multiplying, get your answer. Question 2, algebraic fractions. Same method as the first one with the numbers basically. I'm going to take the a minus 3 and the a, and I'm going to times them together for the new bottom number. And then the new top number is going to be found by doing 5 times a plus 2 times a minus 3. Tidy all that up, get your answer. Please do not do any cancelling. Nothing else cancels. Question 3, rationalise the denominator. So that means we do a root 20 on the top and we do a root 20 on the bottom. Okay, so the top becomes root 60, the bottom becomes 20. Now the problem with this question is that your root 60 can actually be simplified. So if you simplify your root 60, you get things that will cancel, be able to get your final answer. Question 4, two functions, f and g. We've got to put f function equal to the g function. So that means taking your 2x squared minus 3x add 7, and you put it equal to the 10 minus 2x. What do we do from there? We get the 10 over to this side, we get the minus 2x over to this side, so that equals 0. Once you've tidied it up, factorise it equal to 0, and then from each of these little brackets you can put what x equals. Okay, question 5. We know the area of the triangle is 23. Formula for the area of a triangle is half times side times side times sine the angle. Okay, and we know that equals 23. So if I'm trying to get the x on its own, so I can get x equal, oops, that's a phone. If I can get x equals, then the 2 has to move over, the 10 has to move over. Now sine a, we know that a is 50, so the sine 50 has got to move over, and because they're times and they're going to move as divides, work it all in your calculator and you get x equals. Question 6, the smallest angle is here, is opposite the smallest side. So let's say it's angle A. So cos A, using the cosine rule, is going to be 7 squared plus 9 squared minus 6 squared over 2 times 7 times 9. You should know how to work it out from there. Question 7. We need to work out what u plus v plus w is. Okay, so that's easy. So what's 2? Add negative 2, add negative 4. Put it in here and do the same for the other components all the way down, and you've got your 3 answers. Second part of the question is to find the magnitude. So the magnitude, remember, is where you're working out its length. So we do Pythagoras. So whatever your first thing in the bracket is, we're going to square that. Add on the other one squared, add on the other one squared, and square root it. It should come out to be a nice simple answer. And then lastly, question 8. we're going to make use of the fact that a to the power p times a to the power q is a to the power p plus q. So the first one, we've got 2 and a half as the powers, so that's going to be p to the 2 plus a half, 5 over 2, plus, when I multiply the p by the 2p to the negative 3, that gives me 2p, you can work out what the new power is. Question asks you to write it with positive powers, so 5 over 2 is already positive, this part isn't. Look back at your book and work out how to fix that. And that's us.